Where's your tobacco?
I left it on the table. Gonna ring tonight.
No. Paper says so?
Yeah? Right here.
No. Then it can't ring.
Hi.
Hello, Frank. What doing?
Nothing. Walking up for breakfast. That's beautiful. Not a cloud.
Yeah? Nice.
Every sundown can be like this.
Want the paper?
What's the difference? It's all bad news. What's today's calamity?
I don't know. I don't read the news part anymore. It's more interesting in the want act.
Why? You trying to buy something?
No? Just interested to see what other people want. Like here. A guy wants 2 Newfoundland dogs. Now what's a fella gonna do with 2 Newfoundland dogs?
That is funny.
And another one. Wanted. Old dictionaries. High prices paid. Now what does someone want with an old dictionary?
Why not? He's probably a book collector.
So you mean he'll make a living out of that?
Sure. There's a lot of them.
Whole bunch of business going on. In my day, either you were a doctor or a lawyer, or you worked in a shop. Nowadays,
Well, I was going to be a forester once.
well, that just goes to show you. In my day, there was no such thing. Yeah, you look at a page like this, you realize how ignorant you are.
Hey, what happened to your tree?
Ain't that awful? Wind must have got it last night. You heard the wind, didn't you?
Yep. I got a mess in my yard too. What a pity. What Kate say?
They're all asleep yet. Just waiting for her to see it.
You know, it's funny.
What?
Larry was born in August. He been 27 this month, and his tree blows down.
Surprised you remember his birthday, Frank. That's nice.
Well, I'm working on his horoscope.
How can you make him a horoscope? That's for the future, ain't it?
Well, what I'm doing is this. See, Larry was reported missing on November 25th, right?
Yeah.
Then we assume if he was killed, it was on November 25th. Now, what Kate wants
Oh, Kate asked you to make him a horoscope.
is, yeah, she wants to know if whether November 25th was a favorable day for Larry.
What is that favorable day?
Well, a favorable day is a fortunate day for a person, according to the stars. In other words, it would be practically impossible for him to have died on his favorable day.
Well, was that his favorable day? November 25th?
That's what I'm working on to find out. It takes time. See, the thing is this. If November 25th was a favorable day, then it's completely possible he's alive somewhere out there. Because, I mean, it's possible. I didn't even see it there.
Is he talking sense?
Him? Alright. Just completely out of his mind is all.
The trouble with you is, you don't believe in
And
anything.
your trouble is that you believe in anything. You didn't see my kid this morning, did you?
No?
Imagine. He walked off with his father's thermometer, straight out of the bag.
What a problem. Takes one look at a girl and he takes her temperature.
That girl's gonna be a real doctor someday. He's smart.
Over my dead body, he'll be a doctor. A good beginning, too.
Why? It's an honorable profession.
Frank, will you stop talking like a civics book?
Why? I saw a movie a couple of weeks ago. It reminded me of you. There was a doctor in that picture.
Don Michu.
I think it was. Yeah, and he worked in his basement discovering things. That's what you ought to do. You can help humanity.
Look,
instead
I
of-
would love to help humanity on a Warner Brothers salary.
That's very good, Jim.
Well, where's that beautiful girl that was supposed to be here?
And he came.
Sure, sleeping upstairs. Picked her up on the 1 o'clock yesterday. Wonderful thing. The girl leaves here, a scrawny kid. A couple of years go by, she's a regular woman. Almost didn't recognize her. She was running in and out of this yard her whole life. That was a very happy family that used to live in your house, Jim.
Oh, I'd like to meet her. The block can use a pretty girl. This whole neighborhood, there's not a damn thing to look at. Well, except my beautiful wife, of course.
Mrs. Adams is on the phone, you dog.
Such the condition which prevails. Hello, my love. My light.
Don't sniff around me. And give her a nasty answer on the phone. I can smell the perfume.
What seems to be the matter with her now?
I don't know, dear. She seems like she's having terrible pain in her mouth. Unless it's full of candy.
Why don't you just tell her to lay down?
She enjoys it more when you tell her to lay down. And when are you going to see Mr. Hubbard?
My dear, Mr. Hubbard is not sick, and I have better things to do than to sit there and hold his hand.
Well, it seems to me for $10 you can hold his hand.
If your son wants to play golf, then tell him I'm ready. Or if you'd like to take a trip around the world for about 30 years.
Why do you needle him? He's a doctor. Women are supposed to call him up.
All I said was Mrs. Adams is on the phone. Oh, can I have some of your parsley?
Sure. You were a nurse too long, Susie. You're too realistic.
Ah, now you said it. Frank, the toaster. Hi.
Hello.
Frank, the toaster's off again.
Well, plug it in. I just fixed it.
Please, dear, can you please fix it like it was before?
I don't understand why you can't learn to turn on a simple thing like a toaster.
Thomas Edison. No, he's really very handy. Did the wind get your trick?
Yeah, last night.
What a pity. Did Annie get in?
Sure, sleeping upstairs. Wait till you meet her, Sue. She's a knockout.
I should have been a man. He was always introducing me to beautiful women. Oh, tell her come over later. I bet she'll like to see what we did with the house. And thanks. Is she still unhappy, Joe?
Who, Annie? I don't suppose she goes around dancing on her toes, but she seems to be over it.
Is she ever going to get married? Is there anybody?
I suppose. Say, it's been 5 years. Can't mourn a boy forever.
It's kind of strange. How Annie's here, and not even married, and I got 3 babies. I thought it'd be the other way around.
Well, that's what a war does, kid. I had 2 sons. Only got 1 now. It changed all the tallies. In my day, when you had a boy, it was an honor. Today, a doctor can make $1 million if he can figure out a way to bring a boy into this world without a trigger finger.
I was just reading. Hiya, Chris.
Lydia! Come in here. If you want the toaster to work, don't plug in the multi-mixer.
Did I?
And the next time I fix something, don't call me crazy. Now come in here.
I'll never hear the end of this one.
So what's the big deal? Instead of toast, have a malted. Want the paper?
That's alright, just the book section.
Always get the book section, but you never buy any books.
I wanted to keep abreast of my ignorance.
What is that, every week a new book comes out?
A lot of new books.
All different.
All different.
Annie up yet?
Mother's giving her breakfast in the dining room.
You see what happened to the tree?
Yeah.
What's mother gonna say?
You're finally up.
Hey, Bert's here. Where's Tommy? He's got his father's thermometer again.
Take me reading.
What?
It's only oral.
Oh, well, there's no harm in oral. So, what's new this morning, Bert?
Nothing.
Then you couldn't have made a complete inspection of the block. When I first made you a policeman, every morning there was something new to tell. And now nothing's ever new.
Except some kids from 13th Street. They started kicking a can down the block and I made them go away because you were sleeping.
Now you're on the ball, Bert. Next thing you know, I'm liable to make you a detective.
Does that mean I can see the jail now?
Seeing the jail ain't allowed yet, Bert. You know that.
I bet you there isn't even a jail. I don't see any bars in the cellar windows.
Bert, on my word of honor, there's a jail in that basement. I showed you my gun, didn't I?
That was a hunting gun.
That was an arresting gun.
Then why did you ever arrest anybody? Tommy said another dirty word to Doris yesterday, and you didn't even demote him.
Yeah, that's a dangerous character, that Tommy. What word did he say?
I can't say that.
Well, give me an idea.
I can't. It's a nice word.
Whisper it in my ear. I'll close my eyes. Maybe I won't even hear it.
I can't, Mr. Keller.
Don't make him do that.
Okay, Bert, I take your word for it. Now go out and keep both eyes peeled.
For what?
For what? You're a policeman officer now, Bert. You can't ask questions. The whole block is counting on you. Now go out and keep both eyes peeled.
Okay.
And mom's the word, Bert.
About what?
Just in general. Be very careful.
Okay.
Got all the kids crazy.
Yeah, one of these days they'll all come in here and beat your brains out.
What do you think she'll say? Maybe we ought to tell her before she sees it.
She saw it.
How? I was the first one up and she was still in bed.
She was out here when it broke.
When?
About 4 this morning. I heard cracking, I woke up and looked out, and she was standing right here when it cracked.
What was she doing out here at that hour?
I don't know. But When it cracked, she ran back into the house and cried in the kitchen.
Did you talk to her?
No, I just figured the best thing was to leave her alone.
She cried hard?
I could hear her right through the floor of my room.
What was she doing out here at that hour? She's dreaming of him again. She's walking around at night.
I guess she is.
She's getting just like after he died. What's the meaning in that?
I don't know the meaning of it, but I know one thing, Dad. We've made a terrible mistake with Mother.
What?
Being dishonest with her.
What do you mean dishonest?
That kind of thing always pays off, and now it's paying off.
Well, what do you want to do? Argue with her?
I don't want to argue with her, but it's time she realized that nobody believes Larry's alive anymore. Why shouldn't she dream of him and walk the nights waiting for him? Do we contradict her? Do we say straight out that we don't have any hope anymore? That we haven't had hope for years now?
You can't say that to her.
We've got to say it to her.
Well, how are you going to prove it? Can you prove it?
For God's sake, 3 years? Nobody comes back after 3 years. It's insane.
To you, it's insane. And to me. But it's not insane to her. You can talk yourself blue in the face, but there's no body and there's no grave. So where are you?
Just sit down, Dad. I want to talk to you.
The trouble is the goddamn newspapers. Every week there's a new boy turning up from out of nowhere, and the next one's gonna be Larry.
All
It's just-
right. Listen to me. You know why I asked Annie here, don't you?
Why?
You know.
Well, I got an idea. But what's the story?
I'm gonna ask her to marry me.
Well, that's only your business, Chris.
You know it's not only my business.
What do you want me to do? You're old enough to know your own mind.
Then it's all right. I'll go ahead with it.
You want to be sure that mother isn't.
Then it isn't just my business.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes you infuriate me. You know that? Isn't it your business too if I tell this to Mother and she throws a fit about it? You have such a talent for ignoring things.
I ignore what I gotta ignore. The girl is Larry's girl.
She's not Larry's girl.
From mother's point of view, she's Larry's girl. And you have no right to take his girl. Now, you can go on from there if you know where to go, but I'm telling you, I don't know where to go. Now, how can I help you?
I don't know why it is. But every time I reach out for something I want, I have to pull back because someone else will suffer. My whole bloody life, time after time after time.
It's because you're a considerate fella. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
To hell with that.
Did you even talk to Annie yet?
I wanted to get this settled first.
Then how do you know she'll marry you? Maybe she feels the same way mother does.
Well, if she does, then that's the end of it. From the letters, I think she's forgotten. But I'll find out. And then we'll thrash it out with Mother, right? Dad, don't avoid me.
The trouble is, you don't see enough women. You never did.
So what? I'm not so fast with women.
I just don't see why it has to be Annie.
Because it is.
That's a good answer. But it don't answer anything. You haven't seen her since you went to war. It's been 5 years, Chris.
I can't help it. I know her best. I was brought up next door to her. These years, when I think of someone for my wife, I think of Annie. What do you want, a diagram?
I don't want a diagram. She thinks he's coming back, Chris. You marry that girl and you're pronouncing him dead. What's gonna happen to Mother? Do you know? Because I don't.
All right then, Dad.
Just give it some more thought.
I've given it 3 years of thought. I hoped that if I waited, Mother would forget Larry and we'd have a regular wedding and everything happened. But if that can't happen here, then I'll just have to get out.
What the hell is this?
I'll get out. I'll get married and live someplace else. Maybe New York.
You got a business here. What the hell's the matter with
The
you?
business. The business doesn't inspire me.
And must you be inspired?
Yes, I like it an hour a day. If I have to grub for money all day long, at least at evening, I want it beautiful. I want a family, I want some kids, and I want to build something I can give myself to. Now Annie's in the middle of that. Where do I find it?
Just tell me something. You mean to say that you leave the business?
Yes, on this I would.
Well, you don't want to think that way.
Then help me stay here.
All right, but don't think that way. Because what the hell did I work for? That's all for you, Chris. The whole shooting match is for you.
I know that, Dad. Just you help me stay here.
All right, but don't think that way.
I am thinking that way.
I don't understand you, do I?
No, you don't. I'm a pretty tough guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Joe,
Hello, Mom.
did you grab a bag from under the sink?
Yeah, I put it in the pail.
Well, get it out of the pail. That's my potatoes.
I thought it was garbage.
Will you do me a favor, Joe? Don't be helpful.
I can afford another bag of potatoes.
Minnie scoured that pail in boiling water last night. It's cleaner than your teeth.
And I don't understand why after I got a maid, why I have to take out the garbage.
If you would make up your mind that not every bag in the kitchen is garbage, you wouldn't be throwing out my vegetables. Last week it was the onions.
I don't like garbage in the house.
Then don't eat in the house.
That settles you for today.
Yeah, last place again. I don't know. I thought that after I got money and a maid, then my wife would take it easy. Now I got money and I got a maid, and my wife works for the maid.
What are you crabbing about? It's her day off.
Isn't Annie finished eating?
She'll be right out. Oh, that wind did some job on this place. So much for that tree, thank God.
Sit down, take it easy.
I've got such a funny pain on the top of my head.
Can I get you an aspirin?
Oh, no more roses. It's so funny. Everything decides to happen at the same time. This month is his birthday. Annie comes. His tree blows down. Everything that happens seems to be coming back. I was just down in the cellar, and what do I trip over? His baseball glove. I haven't seen that thing in a century.
Well, don't you think Annie looks well?
Fine, there's no question about it. She's a real beauty. Still don't know what brought her here. Not that I'm not glad to see her, but
I just thought we'd all like to see each other again. And I wanted to see her myself.
the only thing is I think her nose got longer. But I'll always love that girl. She's one that didn't hop into bed with somebody else's as soon as it happened with her fella.
Oh, what are you
Oh,
talking
never mind. Most of them didn't wait till the telegrams were open. I'm just glad she came back so you can see I'm not completely out of my mind.
Just because she isn't married doesn't mean she's been mourning Larry.
Why then, isn't she?
It could have been any number of things.
Like what, for instance?
I don't know. Whatever it is. Can I get you an aspirin?
It's not like a headache.
It's because you don't sleep at night. She's wearing out more bedroom slippers than she is shoes.
I had a terrible night last night. Never had a night like that.
What was it, Mom? Did you dream
More than a dream.
about Larry?
I was fast asleep, and remember the way he used to fly low past the house when he was in training, and we would see his face in the cockpit going by? Well, that's the way I saw him. Only high up. Way up where the clouds are. He was so real, I could reach out and touch him. And suddenly he started to fall. And crying to me, "Mom, Mom!" I could hear his voice like he was in the room. "Mom!" I knew if I could reach out and touch him, I could stop him. If I could only... It was so funny. I woke up. The wind was like the roaring of his engine. I came out here. I must have still been half asleep. I could hear that roaring like he was going by. The tree snapped right in front of me. And I, came awake. You see, we should have never planted that tree for him. I said so in the first place. It was too soon to plant a tree for him.
Too soon?
We rushed into it. Everybody was in such a hurry to bury him. I told you to not plant that tree yet. I said that we should...
Mother, the wind blew it down. What significance has that got? What are you talking about? Mother, please, just don't go through it all again. It's no good. It doesn't accomplish anything. I've been thinking, maybe we ought to put our minds to forgetting him.
That's the third time you've said that this week.
Because it isn't right. We never took up our lives again. It's like we're at a railroad station waiting for a train that never comes.
Give me that aspirin, huh?
Sure, let's break out of this, huh, Mom? I thought the four of us might go out to dinner a couple nights. Maybe go out dancing at the shore.
Fine, we can do tonight.
Swell with me.
Sure, let's have some fun. And you'll start with his aspirin.
Why did he invite her here?
Why does that bother you?
She's been in New York for 3.5 years. Why
Well,
all the...
maybe she just wanted to see him.
Nobody flies 700 miles just to see.
How do you know? Don't look at me like that. He's told me no more than he's told you.
He's not going to marry her.
How do you know he's thinking of it?
Got that about it.
Well, so what?
What's going on here, Joe?
Now listen,
She knows she's not his girl.
can you read her mind?
Why is she still single? New York is full of men. Why isn't she married? Probably 100 people told her she's foolish. But she's waited.
And how do you know why she's waited?
Because she knows what I know, that's why. She's as faithful as a rock. In my worst moments, I think of her waiting, and I know again that I'm right.
Look, it's a nice day. What are we arguing for?
Nobody in this house does take her faith away, Joe. Strangers might, but not his father, not his brother.
Well, what do you want me to do? What do you
I
want?
want you to act like he's coming back, both of you. Don't think I haven't noticed you since Chris invited her here. I won't stand for any nonsense.
But Kate.
Because if he's not coming back, then I'll kill myself. Laugh at me. But why did that happen the very night she came back? Laugh, but there are meanings in such things. She goes to sleep in his room and his memorial breaks in pieces. Look at it. Look, Joe,
Calm yourself.
leave with me, Joe. I can't stand all alone.
Calm yourself.
Only last week a man turned up from Detroit missing even longer than Larry. You read it yourself.
All right. Just calm yourself.
You, above all, have got to believe that he's coming
Why
back.
me above all?
Just don't stop believing.
What does that even mean? Me above all?
Mr. Keller, say Mr. Keller, Tommy said it again.
Said what? Who?
The dirty word.
Oh.
Gee, aren't you gonna arrest him? Stop that, Bert. Go home. There's no jail here.
Kate.
There's no jail here. I want you to stop that whole jail business. It's just across the Go home, Bert. I want you to stop it, Joe. That whole jail business.
Look at you. You're shaking.
I can't help it.
What the hell's the matter with you, Kate? What have I got to hide?
I didn't say you had anything to hide. I'm just telling you to stop it. Now stop it. Hiya, Joe.
Take a breath of that air, kid. You never get air like that in New York.
Annie, where did you get that dress?
I couldn't resist. I'm taking it right off before I ruin it. How's that for 3 weeks' salary?
Isn't she the most? It's gorgeous. Simply gorgeous.
No kidding. Now, isn't she the prettiest gal you ever saw?
You, gained a little weight, didn't you, darling?
It comes and goes.
Look how nice her legs turned out.
Boy, the pompons got thick, didn't they?
Yeah, it's been 3 years, Annie. We're getting old.
Say, how does Mom like New York?
Why'd they take our hammock away?
Oh, it broke a couple of years back.
What broke? Yeah, one of his light lunches and flopped into it.
Oh, excuse me.
How do you do? She looks very intelligent.
And this is Jim. Dr. Bayless.
Oh, sure. He writes a lot about you.
Oh, I don't believe it. Chris here likes everybody. In the battalion, he was known as Mother McKellar.
I can believe it. You know, it's so strange seeing him come out of that yard. It's like I never really grew up. It almost seems that Mom and Pop are in there now, and you and Mother doing algebra, and Larry always trying to copy off my homework. Gosh, those dear dead days beyond recall.
Well, I hope that doesn't mean you want me to move out.
Jim, come in here. Mr. Hubbard is on the phone.
I told you I don't want to talk.
Please, dear. Please.
All right, dear. All right. And I've only just met you, but if I may offer you a piece of advice, when you marry, never, even in your mind, never count your husband's money.
Damn!
All right, at once, dear. Oh. At once.
I told her to take up the guitar. It'd be a common interest for them. He loves the guitar.
Say, let's leave it the shore tonight. Raise some hell around here like we used to before Larry went.
You remember him? You see, she remembers him.
What do you mean, Kate?
Oh, nothing. Just that you think of him. He's in your thoughts.
That's a funny thing to say. How can I help remembering him?
Say, did you hang up your things?
Yeah. Say, you've sure gone in for clothes. I could hardly find room in the
No, no. Don't you remember? That's Larry's room.
You mean they're Larry's?
Didn't you recognize that?
Well, it never occurred to me that you... I mean, the shoes are all shined.
Yes, dear. For so long, I've been aching for a nice conversation with you. Tell me something, Annie.
What?
I don't know. Something nice.
She means, Do you go out much?
Oh, shut up.
And are any of them serious?
Why don't you both choke?
Annie, you can't take this woman into a restaurant anymore. In 5 minutes, 39 strange people are at your table telling you their life stories.
I can't ask Annie a person.
It's all right to ask her, just don't beat her over the head. You're beating her, you're beating her.
Don't let them bulldoze you. Ask me anything you like. What do you want to know, Kate? Come on, let's gossip.
See, she's the only one who's got any sense around here. Your mother. She's not getting a divorce, huh?
No, I think she's calmed down about it now. I think when he gets out, they'll live together. In New York, of course.
That's fine, because your father's still a decent man after all is said and done.
I really don't care. She can take him back if she likes.
And you go out much.
You mean, am I still waiting for him?
Well, I don't expect you to wait for him,
But that's what you mean, isn't it?
well, yes.